In a world that constantly pushes us to chase more money, more success, more attention, it's easy to forget what's already here. We scroll past sunsets. We sip coffee without tasting it. We hear people without really listening. We're so busy reaching for what's next. We miss what's now. But what if the key to a better life isn't about getting more? It's about seeing more. That's where gratitude begins. Gratitude is not just about being thankful when life feels good. It's about recognizing the good even when life feels uncertain, messy, or hard. It's not about pretending your struggles don't exist. It's about choosing to focus on what does exist, the things that bring warmth, meaning, and beauty into your life, even in small doses. Because here's the truth. You can be grateful and grieving. You can be thankful and tired. You can carry joy and pain in the same breath. And when you choose to look for what's still working, what's still beautiful, still kind, still true, your entire world begins to shift. Gratitude isn't weakness, it's power. It trains your brain to notice abundance instead of lack. It breaks the cycle of comparison. It strengthens your resilience. It improves your relationships. And it gives you access to peace, the kind that doesn't rely on your circumstances. Science backs it up too. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress and anxiety, sleep better, feel more connected, and even live longer. Gratitude literally changes your brain. It rewires the way you see and respond to the world around you, and often it starts with something small. A hot shower, a text from a friend, the smell of rain, the laughter of someone you love, the fact that you made it through another day. These moments aren't trivial. They're treasure. The problem is, we've been conditioned to ignore them, to chase the next big thing, the next promotion, the next goal, the next version of ourselves we think will finally be enough. But what if you're already standing in the middle of enough? What if the ordinary things in your life are actually extraordinary? The morning sunlight through the blinds, the quiet in your room before the day begins, a good meal, a favorite song, the fact that your heart is still beating. These things matter. And when you start noticing them, your life begins to feel different. Not because everything has changed, but because you have. Gratitude is a skill, one you can build, and the more you practice it, the stronger it gets. So how do you start? Keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things every day that you're thankful for, no matter how small. Over time, you'll train your mind to seek out the positive, even on the hardest days. Practice daily affirmations. Look in the mirror and say things like, "I have more than I realize." "I am open to joy today." "I am thankful for where I am, even as I grow." Express it. Text someone and tell them what they mean to you. Say thank you more often, not just with words, but with presence, with care, with honesty. Meditate, breathe. Sit in silence and ask yourself, what is good in my life right now that I've been overlooking? You don't need to spend an hour. Even 5 minutes of presence can shift your entire day. Because when you anchor yourself in gratitude, you stop waiting for life to be perfect before you allow yourself to feel peace. You learn to find meaning in the in-between, in the unfinished chapters, in the days that don't go as planned. And as you change, your energy changes. People feel it, and they respond. When you live with gratitude, you show up differently. You listen more. You react less. You love better. You become the kind of person others feel safe around, because you see them, because you appreciate them, because you're not just present, you're grounded. Gratitude is contagious. Kindness spreads. Compassion multiplies. You thank the barista, and they smile a little wider. You hug your friend a little tighter, and they go home feeling lighter. You hold space for someone's story, and maybe for the first time in a while they feel heard. And that ripple effect, it changes homes, workplaces, communities. One small act at a time. In a world full of noise, gratitude brings us back to what's real. And here's what's real. You don't need to have it all figured out to be grateful. You don't need to be at your final destination. You don't need everything to be okay to notice that some things already are. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it gives you something stronger to stand on. It reminds you, yes, life is hard, and it's also beautiful. Yes, you've struggled, and you've also survived. Yes, you're still growing, and you're already worthy. Gratitude is not a finish line. It's not a destination you arrive at, it's a lens you keep choosing every single day. Some days you'll feel it easily, other days you'll have to fight for it, but every day it's there, waiting to be seen. So wherever you are on your journey, be patient with yourself. This isn't about being grateful for everything. It's about finding something, even one thing, to be grateful for within everything. And that one thing, it can be enough to change everything. Because when you live in gratitude, you don't just survive, you awaken. And that's where the real life begins.